So I'm not even fucking sure how to incorporate the randomness of the 4 narratives into this princess policeman.
You can do one up if you need to, man.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a princess policeman Raylan Givens type just coming in, examining the thing.
I like the idea that the princess faked her own kidnapping because she just wanted to be a policeman.
I wouldn't say it was the same princess. The thing just said princess, so... So it just says next room we've rolled for. That's nice and easy. So you're going down the streets carrying this couch. It's only like a 2-parter of the 3cc you've got there. So only Matt, Hensman, and Dave are carrying it. The other 2 are just lazily riding along behind them there.
Coming down off some coke.
I'm starting to come down, and I've realized I've taken a lot of this coke. I'm like,
and I'm looking at him, I'm like, yeah, that's that owl coke, man. It's bad for you. It'll kill you.
Yeah. I'm immediately trying to think of like rhyme schemes for owls, howls,
Scowls.
Owls. Oh, bowels.
Jowls.
What's happening to my stomach right now?
Dave turns to Matt and says, "Do you not get annoyed at that fucking rhyme scheme thing? Does he do that all the time?"
Yeah, that's pretty much his bag. You know, it's like he's made a good career out of it, man. Like
I can afford owl coke.
Well, luckily you've come to a bar called the Next Room. So Dave's like, "Who fancies a bevy? Fancies a bevy? Bevy for the book?"
Yeah, we've had, 100%.
So you go into the bar where you are met with. Let's take a character from the character pile.
Dude, like you could make Taj. You could make a tune out of this.
Next room. Oh, this is good.
I've lost one of my dice.
Falls to the next room. With dust in the wind. Next room.
Okay.
Next room.
So the barman.
Owls. There we go.
Scowling now. Why are you scowling at me?
The barman of this pub called the Next Room is an Umber Hulk, which is a large Hulk-like monster with a cricket face, basically.
A cricket face.
Yes, essentially. He's a big scary guy.
In a bit. I thought you meant cricket the game. I was like, so you mean like a cricket ball? Oh, you mean cricket the insect? Okay.
Cricket the insect, yeah. And he says in Umber Hulk, and that's translated.
I speak Undercommon.
Oh, okay. So you know what he's saying.
I speak Undercommon as well.
I don't think
as a drow elf.
So the guy who's hired in the bar to translate for the bar manager goes, "Oh, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then," and he walks away. So then the Umber Hulk says, which translates to, "I always hated that fucking guy. First drinks on me."
Yeah, he seems like a bit of a jerk, to be honest.
Don't get me started. What can I get you guys?
Good on you coming from the old country and setting up a bar. This is
man.
Great.
Yeah, this is the.
You know, I don't like to brag. It was a lot of hard work, but us Umber Hulks, we're a hard-working people.
Of 3 tequilas, please, and what do you guys want?
Hey.
That sounds like a callback to a YouTube series I'll definitely have to check out, says the barman.
Yeah, it's really good. Written to the end. Great, I'm assuming.
I will have a baby sham.
Oh. Says the barman.
I'm very small of body, and I've got to watch my alcohol intake.
Okay.
So that's what my order is.
Pause you a baby sham. What about you, fella? He says to my hensman.
What kind of bar is this?
It's a pool hall bar.
Now, do you mean pool like game, or is there a
swimming pool?
No, they have baby sham there. It's just it's a pool hall bar that caters to everyone's taste. It's run by an Umber Hulk. He doesn't judge.
Yeah.
I've got a newfound respect and admiration for Umber Hulks.
Umber Hulks are good people, man.
I was afraid of because I'm saying this to the guy. I'm like, when I was down in the Underdark, the Umber Hulks, they used to they would just show up and just blast my friends with mind beams and beat the shit out of each other. And
this guy does have a character trait, so
it's a different generation.
Someone pick a number between 1 and 5 because I can't find my dice. 6.
That's not a number between 1 and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's a vegan that won't shut up about doing CrossFit. So It's like Baby Sham, eh? They're looking after those calories. You know what's good for that? CrossFit. You guys CrossFit? Do you guys CrossFit? You should CrossFit. Do you want to come out back and do some CrossFit with me?
No, really. Could I just have a steak? I would like to eat some steak.
This is a vegan bar. Sorry, guys. We don't torture animals here.
Dude, do you serve Baby Sham? It's made from babies.
Yeah. What kind of sham is this bar selling me Baby Sham?
I don't appreciate you coming into my place of business with that kind of tone, says the Umber Hulk.
You used to be cool, man.
What do you mean I used to be cool? I'm still cool. I've got 1,000 followers on Instagram.
What is this time frame?
He is the ripped fucking Umber Hulk.
Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool.
The Umber Hulk just gives you your drink and he walks away.
Oh.
He's like, I didn't get my drink.
It's a quick way to not get a tip.
It's like...
So you guys are just putting those drinks away, are you?
Yeah.
Well, as you are doing that, the door swings open and a Midwest-type theme plays, and a princess policeman comes in wearing a white Stetson hat and has a railing given vibe to it. Says, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just on the prowl for some suspects in a house murder with a trucking system.
You see that? Can I just say, ma'am, that is a great hat.
Oh, I thank you kindly. Tried that on one time and it fit. Just a deep cut for all you.
Oh, that is such a cool thing to say.
Thank you.
It's such a cool thing to say.
You fellas, you wouldn't happen to know anything about that half of a couch outside, would you?
Yeah, it's Dave's.
Dave goes, spit take. Which Princess Policeman finds very suspicious.
Yeah, spit takes are never a good sign for. They always admit guilt.
It's quite peculiar because a moving van just drove into a house and killed the president of the block, and looks like you're moving a couch somewhere.
Can I do?
This is a big misunderstanding.
Can I try and lie to the policeman?
Yes.
Princess policeman, and just be like, oh, we've had nothing to do with it. We've been in here all day.
What's your stats on that shirt?
I'm pretty good with deception. That's gonna be a +7 to my roll.
Ooh.
That's a 17.
In here all day, huh? What about you? She says to my hensman.
3 tequilas there, you know. Who can drink 3 tequilas in a row? It's crazy.
Yeah, so like we've been moving. Did you know how long it takes to move like one couch? It's like at least 2 hours 10 minutes so far that we've counted.
Okay, so Princess Policeman is on your side for this. She says, I guess so. Couldn't help notice there's a lot of cocaine on your arm there, my bard friend.
That's not cocaine. That is moving powder.
Also, it's not.
I was doing CrossFit with the Umber Hulk in the back, and
the Umber Hulk's ears.
Putting the duck.
Ears were put up there. You guys talking about CrossFit?
Yeah,
so he comes over.
I also say,
attention.
you know,
he's talking about CrossFit. You can't hear because he's talking about CrossFit.
Oh right. Well, I say, should we make ourselves scarce, gentlemen?
So the thing about CrossFit is you really get a full workout of all your body parts, and it's the best thing. This is the conversation's going.
While we're talking, can I sneak behind the bar and grab a bottle for the road?
What's your sneaky sneak like?
Quite good.
Roll.
That's a +7 as well. That's a 24.
Oh, you stole the best top shelf shit there.
So under my jacket. Let's go.
Dave's like, yeah, this is a great idea. Let's run the fuck away because I want that couch in my house.
Yeah. Dave, what would you say is better in your opinion? Is it CrossFit or the exercise bikes you work on?
So at that point, the Umber Hulk has been drawn away from his conversation because he heard CrossFit. He's seen Mad stolen bottle. He's seen you heading towards the door, and he's heard you questioning how great CrossFit is. So he's not happy, guys.
I say, hang on. We understand this doesn't look good, and we'll get right to it. But what were you saying, Princess Policewoman, about a vegan diet not being sustainable?
What?
And then we leave. We back up.
His bucket.
Turn the other way. Okay. So yeah. Are you running away? Yeah.
Running. Bail.
You bailed. You've Dave's like, you'll go down the street. Dave's like, I'm not leaving without this couch. Dave's got this couch. Are you going to help him? He's pulling it. He's pulling him. He's pulling it.
I'm gonna give him a bardic inspiration. Play him along as he's going. Like, you can do it, Dave. You can lift the couch.
It's helped him. He's moving it a bit further, but he just needs one of you.
You will not say ouch.
No, you can't use rage hand.
Why?
My hensman, what do you want to do?
I haven't got anything good I can do to move the couch. I'll just give Dave a hand.
There you go.
I can push up to 390 pounds. That should be enough for a couch.
Right, okay, so Dave's like, don't worry, we're only 2 blocks away from the new place. So you're moving the couch by your hands. You are running ahead with the couch. I hope you're following too, because in storyline 2, we've not had the actual storyline from the moving party here. Okay. So storyline 2, we would be. Oh Christ, no!
It's always a good sign.
So this was the nuclear submarine storyline, and you were at this point being approached by mere people. So you are in a part of downtown that has lots of different clubs and bars, and one of them is run by some fish people who see you running down the street with a couch, and they're like, hey, did you guys pay for that couch?
Well, Dave paid for it at some point.
Dave paid for it.
This is my couch, guys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Fucking mayor people.
Oh, did they hear
We're
that?
gonna stick their noses into what you're doing.
Oh, the mayor people have good ears. Hey, what the fuck? That is come to my shop. They run a deli for some reason, because just because they're fish people doesn't mean they have to do some kind of water-based shop. No, they run a deli. I've just decided.
If they live in the sea,
they have fish bowls that are on skateboards that they use to go from one side of the shop to the other.
Are they mere people or fish people?
They are. One of them's a mayor person, and the one's a fish person.
So the mere person could sustainably.
Sure. The mayor person's name is Helmet, and the fish person's name is Gunter.
Good.
Okay.
Gunter.
So they're not happy. They've seen this. They're coming out to have an argument with you. At the same time, there's a sound of a gunshot from the bar from behind us. Princess Policeman is all right. So are you going to try and argue your way out of this conversation with the fish people, or keep running?
Bail.
Yeah, they're beefs with Dave.
The fish person grabs Dave by the collar.
Oh man!
Leave Dave alone.
Punches him right square in the eye. Dave is injured.
I'm ready to go for initiative. I'm ready to go for initiative and fight for Dave.
Okay, roll for it. Do what you got to do.
Rolled a 8, 9, 10, 11 this time initiative.
So I don't really have any lots on fish. I've got fish people somewhere. Maybe?
All rolling for initiative to because we're in the middle of going into combat to protect Dave.
Looks like it's combat situation, guys.
I've rolled a 19 on my d20.
18.
So you two can fuck these fellas up.
Oh, 100%.
Because they got a 6 and a 2. So are you going to get Dave away and then run away, or are you just going to get Dave away and then beat the shit out of them?
Yeah. Who's got the better combat spells, me or you?
I haven't really got any combat. I'm literally just
you get Dave out of the way. You get Dave out of the way.
They did roll a 3. They don't need much combat.
I'm at Eldritch Blast these people.
Do you have any other spells?
It's a Warlock. Eldritch Blast is like the best Warlock spell.
Yeah.
So which one are you going to attack, Gunter or Helmet?
Which one is in the fishbowl?
Gunter.
Gunter, because that's electricity firing at him, man. So
Gunter was the second one, so he got the 2 on that. So yeah, you fried a sentient fish alive. Well done, you. If that's you're into. So
I got an order of fish. fish for pickup.
Helmet's like, you son of a bitch, he's my brother-in-law.
Not anymore.
He swings at you, but he didn't get very high roll there. Got like a 3, didn't he? So kind of misses, I guess. But Hensman, you've run away with Dave, haven't you?
But yeah, but at the same time, like Dave might be racist against British people, but like
I feel like
I was
you
expecting an
start
insult
with
back,
Dave,
not like not to give Dave a black eye. Like that's not cool.
No, it's not. You educate these people. Violence
Yeah.
is never the answer.
Yeah,
Oh,
but if
thank
they,
God we rolled the main story.
yeah, but if it because they started this with the violence, so let's
Yeah,
let's take a swing.
And this is the
with this
first
other
British people
fish
I've
fist.
met, and they're not giving me a good impression so far.
No, it's not. So maybe Dave's into something, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, let's take a swing at it with the great sword.
Okay, how'd you do with that?
I think it's 2d6
Good.
plus 1.
Attack and damage as well, because we've just been attacking and not doing any damage rolls.
Okay. Hold on. How does this work then?
You roll a d20, add your combat stuff, whatever modifier you've got, and then you roll damage if you hit.
Okay. Right.
We have just been like curb stomping everything with.
Yeah. Look. So 6 on the 20, and what did you say add to it?
You add whatever your proficiency bonus and strength score or strength modifier.
Is there a plus next to the Great Club?
So I'm guessing.
I've also got Great Club, and it says +1.
Yeah.
Depends what your strength score is.
I've only got 1 for plus. I'm trying to find the other things.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
Anyway,
Just
I
roll
rolled I rolled a 6 anyway, so it's not going to hit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, so at this point, the mere people have a pet. We're going to go take something from the animal pile that hasn't been used yet.
Is it an owl?
Owl? What are you doing to my fish friend owners? Who?
Owl!
Eldritch Blast. And I say,
can we not all be friends? Does the scourge of racism not reach too deep into this city as it is?
He said scales. He said scales. He's on the fish people side.
I have had it with these motherfucking owls in this motherfucking place.
You Eldritch Blast that owl. Roll a dice.
How many turns are you getting in this combat? It's like
5. I missed. It's my first miss all day.
Who's at the top of the fucking order of this thing, man?
I got an 11, so I haven't even got a 10.
I was like 17. +2, I was 19.
Matt Holland, then.
I'm gonna shoot the owl.
Shoot an owl.
We never saw an owl.
You've shot everything else today.
Owls everywhere. That's not a good roll though. That's a 11 on the dice.
Really bothered by Dave.
So you've winged him. You've injured him.
Yeah.
You've shot his wing.
Okay, I'll roll the old damage. It's 9 points of damage to him.
Take that shit, yo.
So he's wounded. He's in grave pain. It's like, why? Why do this to me? Hoot! I am a simple owl who works in a a deli that was run by fish people. I mean you no harm, sir.
I'm very confused about why we're trying to kill the owls, but at this point in my coke-addled and very drunk brain, I'm like, owl, kill it.
Matt, did you ever go at this owl? This people's pet?
Holland's beef with the owl. Let's just go for the fish person again.
You're gonna keep on attacking him.
No, he missed him.
No, I missed
my
the fish
bonus
person.
action at
No, I killed the fish.
You killed the fish in the bowl. You still got the fish, the merman.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw my bonus action at Hensman to give him a D6 inspiration and his next attack if he wants to take it.
So, but what am I rolling here?
You don't need to do anything, but next time you roll an attack or save and throw or ability check, you can roll a D6 and add that to the result.
Sorted. Let's attack this thing again. Right.
This thing.
Whatever it is.
It's a mere person. If you prick him, does he not bleed?
All right. So
let's find out.
Yeah, they must
So
be.
weird.
So, all right, 12 plus strength and dexterity, so that's 15.
Okay, you've knocked him the fuck out. He is on the floor. He's unconscious and probably has permanent brain damage. His owl friend Pet saw all this while still mourning the loss of his other owner. Dave suggests you keep getting the fuck out of there because on the next block is where he is moving to.
Great neighborhood.
Is the owl down?
Yes, he's injured and
I would
he's
like
hooting.
to tip. I would like to tip the bowl that contained the fish person onto the owl, and then I would like to say, looks like it's too wet to woo.
Is that a vicious mockery you just did there as well?
No, it's just off the cuff.
So not only did you do that, you rolled a natural 20, so you waterboarded the owl in the process. Who's already bleeding, so his little owl heart gave out on him. And he
Good
died.
guys win, y'all. Good guys win.
You proceed in getting the fuck out of there with the couch.
Keep going. Don't look back. Kill the owl and run.
This is such a good buddy cop movie.
Okay, fuck. So you arrive at the new house. This actually lines up, I guess, with what we're doing here. Right. So you've arrived at Dave's new house. He has keys for it. He's opened the door. He slammed it shut behind him. He's like, oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
I can do the cantrip to do that.
Yeah.
It's too late. It's already been slammed.
Why did you hire the van? This is a really short distance.
It's meant to be a big, heavy 3-piece couch. I didn't want to lug it all the way up the street.
I mean, you should have expected part of it would catch on fire. That's like moving 101.
Dave, I have a question. Couldn't you have ordered a moving van?
Oh my God! I ordered a moving van. You killed the guy.
And maybe don't hire moving vans from owls. You know, they can't be trusted.
Dave, who was sound at the beginning of this, grabs him by the shoulders. There were no owls. There were no owls in my apartment. There were no owls attacking us. That was a coke dream, you idiot.
So who have I just
Is this your first time doing coke?
You had an owl under the couch. Wasn't there an owl under the couch and it talked to us, guys?
I'm not sure of anything anymore.
He lasered it out of existence.
Am I crazy? Was there an owl under that couch?
As far as Dave's concerned, there have been no owls in this story because you keep murdering them before he can see them.
I say, Dave, am I real?
Look, the thing is, we've moved the couch to my new home. That's all I wanted you to do. I know I promised you beer and pizza, so I will provide you beer and pizza, but after that, we are done.
Okay. Dave, I'm not liking this attitude from you.
Yeah, you were cool when we started, Dave. What
you
happened?
can go and sit down in the kitchen and wait while he orders a pizza, or you can stand around and bitch and moan at Dave.
I feel like we're going to bitch and moan, because
you came to us for a service. We provided that service, and you're giving us the business. What?
6 owls.
I rolled to see if Dave could get his way out of this. He got a 0, so he's just taking it. He's like, yeah, okay. But he's going to ring up the pizza while you berate him.
Yeah, you do that.
What kind of pizza does everyone want?
I say, how about you order with a side of gratitude?
So the couch, it looks lovely. And by the way, Dave, your new home is immaculate.
Well, thank you.
I love it. It's great.
You can see why I moved up, because it is much better than where I was previously living.
Yeah. I noticed you got a lot of waterfall-related artwork on the walls here.
You mention one thing to a co-worker, and then every Christmas.
Hold on, dude. Like, if you just moved in here, how would you have all the waterfalls and the co-workers to buy all this shit?
As I explained, I did a lot of cocaine last night. I must have in a cocaine frenzy.
All right.
We've all been. I mean, we're not exactly going to throw stones in that area.
Speaking of throwing stones, does anyone want to roll dice to see if they can look around the house for anything?
Right.
Oh, of course, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Okay. I should have done this earlier, but can I use my divine sense to see?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
See if Dave's good or evil.
Okay.
2 hours into the game.
Right. What do we want to do here? Do we want to do that first? Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
Divine sense. Yeah.
We'll see
You
if he
might even
checks out.
say we should have done that as soon as possible.
Yeah.
How do we roll this?
I guess you just know his alignment and stuff. I think I've not really done a paladin before.
Okay.
Matt, roll a d20, and if it's above 10,
Yeah.
he's evil, and if it's below 20, if it's below 10, he's not.
It's an 18.
Oh, this guy's evil. Okay. So when you're exploring the house, you see a room with lots of locks on it, like a door with lots of locks on it.
Okay.
Presumably, you would say, "Hey, what's that about?"
What's in the room, Dave? What's the?
Oh, that? Don't worry about that. There's nothing behind there.
I'm gonna use my perception to see if I can.
See if there actually is something behind it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to need much
a-
perception.
What am I rolling for? Is it perception +3? Oh, that's a 21.
Wow. So you managed to pick up on the very subtle tones of there being something behind that door.
What was it behind the door?
Oh man, there is all kinds of stuff behind that door. Listen, guys, the thing is, I'm evil, and I don't really just build exercise bikes. I also I have like a experiment room where I make zombies into more intelligent zombies, but not that intelligent, and I sell them as weapons in third world countries. So that pizza, do you want anchovies? Because some people like anchovies and they don't.
There's a zombie factory behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There's a zombie factory in the basement of the house, but anchovies.
Are we cool with people? Like, I don't know.
I just feel like I don't even know you anymore, man.
I mean, you know our dislike of fish people. Did you not see that back there?
Oh, I was there with you. I've only said fucking fish people. These zombies, guess who they're going to attack? Fucking fish people. Get rid of those wet bastards. All right, lads.
Okay.
Right, lads.
Hey.
Are we not on the same page here? I just saw this guy fucking set one of them on fire with magic, and the other guy knocked the one to clear the fuck out.
But
that was we were defending you, Dave. We were, protecting you from those fish people and that owl.
And I'm protecting the pure Aryan race.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, I don't like this. This is not the Dave I know. This is not the Dave I love. What?
Dave, I gotta say, I don't mean to say something I can't take back, but you are giving me off some real owl vibes right now, man. I want to hear you say, I'm not an owl.
I'm not an owl. I'm not an owl. I'm a white guy named Dave who wants to move out of that particular area of town because there were too many ethnics. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna want to roll for
I am uncomfortable now. I was very comfortable with you before, Dave. This new information is making me very edgy.
You're the guys who made him evil. I wish he wasn't evil. I didn't intend for him to be evil. I had to do some on-the-fly racism here that I'm not really comfortable with.
Oh yeah. It's feeling very off the cuff.
That's just what an owl would say.
Yeah, exactly.
So, back in character again. All right, so you guys are snowflake beta cooks. That's fine. Listen, the couch is in my apartment anyway. Fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I feel like we can't, in good conscience, deliver this couch to you. We need to retain it to its original point of function.
I am going to.
You know, like when you're in a taxi and you can't pay, so the taxi driver takes you back to where he picked you. I feel like the only way we can correct this is if we take the couch.
I hope that's what you go with. But Matt, what are you saying?
Yeah, I was.
We're all.
That's the best idea.
We've had a difficult day. How about I play you a song, and we can all just forget about it. But the song I'm going to play is Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
I'll fucking teach him.
What does that do?
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw and beat 15.
Was that a 20-sided die, I suppose?
Yep.
He got a 15.
Okay, so he takes half damage from this, not the whole thing. So that's 6, 7. He takes 3 points of psychic damage from the song. Like, dissonant whispers, and it's
you guys are trying to break my mind with your left-wing pop music media.
That's literally what I was trying to do, but it didn't go the way I planned at all.
He rolled a 6, so he is lunging for the door where he keeps the zombies, but he's not getting there yet.
Can I stab him? I would
Yeah.
like to stab him with
You
my
can-
dagger.
Looks like,
can-
could we be rolling for initiative to get
Okay, we're in combat. Let's all roll.
those goes? I don't want to like actually DM that, but
I've rolled a
I've got
12.
an 8.
Oh. 8,
A-
12, and
23.
So Holland's first.
and then some.
So yeah, if he's going for the zombie room, I'm gonna do what I always do when people run away from me and shoot them.
He's loading up that crossbow.
That's a 21 to hit, so that is probably a hit, I'm assuming.
You shot him right in his racist heart. Good for you.
That's 8 points of damage.
8
On top
points
of
of
the-
damage with a shot to the heart.
Is it my turn?
Sure, he stumbles back with an arrow in his chest. Ah!
I have a tinderbox. I would like to set fire to the door.
The door where the zombies are?
Yes.
You want to roll for that?
Yeah. I rolled a 15.
15. That door's on fire then, isn't it?
And I just turn back to the guys and I'm like,
Well, it's a slow burn because it's only a 15, so Matt,
done
what do you...
and done. And I
Hensman?
Fine. I actually have a resistance to fire as well.
Oh, so you're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anyway.
So, you want to use your action? Because the
Well,
guy's not dead. Stumble.
Oh, is he not? Is he not? How far am I away?
He's across the room. He's moving away from the door that's on fire, but he's going for the exit.
All right, let's throw the dagger at him then.
Throwing a dagger at him.
So have I again got to roll to see this?
Yeah,
Fuck's sake. A 5.
a 5. So you've
8.
thrown a dagger at him from where he's walking away, but it's just gone his bum. So it's just like the meaty part, which is an annoyance, but it's not slowing him down. So I'm going to do a roll
It's not
here.
even slowing him down.
No, he's got
the ass.
he's got the adrenaline running through him from an arrow in his chest.
And a lot of coke,
And a
presumably.
Okay. So I'm going to roll to see what happens here. If it's above 10, something, he'll survive. Oh, it's an 18. So it turns out that the evil racism that's flowing through his veins is making him super powerful. Let's say he's a wizard, and that's where his magic comes from. He's powered by it. So he pulls the arrow out from his chest, and he runs at you screaming, "Ah!" And he is coming for...
We could say he's a grand wizard.
For you. Racist puns. And Quinny, he 6, so I guess he misses when he's stabbing at you. But you were by the door that's on fire, so I guess he's just tripped and gone into the door that's on fire. So now he's on fire and one tiny weapon, which is an arrow that's got heart juice all over it. So back to the top of the running order. Matt Holland, do you want to finish this racist prick off?
I want to be like, hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Nice one, dickhead. I remember my first drink too. And he's going to make a wisdom saving throw to avoid vicious mockery.
7.
That totally did not get it. So let's see how much damage he gets. 3 points of psychic damage by destroying his self-esteem.
So he's 8, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Quinny, you were next in the running order.
I would like to try and stab him with my dagger.
He is on fire, remember?
I know.
Okay, roll and see how you do with that.
I've rolled a 15.
You've rolled a 15. This motherfucker's dead.
But as I put it into him, I want him to fall against me, and I look into his eyes, and I'm crying, and I'm like, Dave, you son of a bitch. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And then I take the knife out and I let him fall.
I killed an owl for you, Dave.
Killed a lot of owls.
Yeah.
So Dave's dead. His smoldering body lays on the floor. The door with the zombies is burning very quickly. It's an 11, so it's starting to come loose. So you guys want to do anything about that, or
What do I have?
Can can we pick up the remains of Dave's couch and shove
like-
it against the door?
I say, guys, don't worry. Zombies can't come through doorways unless they're invited.
I heard that too. So mission complete, guys. We did it.
Okay, so are we going to go with Matt's idea to move the door back to move? Is the couch going to be taken back to whence it came, or is it going to be used to prop up the zombie door?
I
Actually,
feel like
no, they have a really good point about the zombies. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
94%
it's only right.
Okay.
It's only right to return the couch to its place
Yeah.
of origin.
and we are nothing if not men of honor and integrity.
Yeah, we've been behaving ourselves with the utmost.
Why
honor
stop
by
that
the
now?
time-
You know?
Right then, so you open the door, which has a burning door with zombie hands now prompting out from it, a racist wizard on the floor being
Yeah.
cooked alive, and he's in front of you in a white Stetson hat, her hand now very firmly on a gun, saying, "Freeze, motherfuckers!" It's Princess Policeman. She followed you. She followed the path of racist hatred that led you to this door.
I say,
You know,
what
All
time
under arrest.
we
Let
got,
me-
we got just got finished doing your job.
She kind of believed that for some reason. And it's like, "What, you were doing my job for me?
Yeah, man.
This guy was a racist wizard.
He doesn't look like a racist wizard.
Well, not now because he's on fire.
Oh,
There's a bunch of zombies behind that door that's on fire and gradually whittling away. Don't worry, we haven't invited them in, so there's no way they can make it through.
what are you
So
guys
we
doing with
saw
that?
that for
What are
you.
you guys doing with the couch? Because this is what I'm really interested in here.
We took the couch under false pretenses.
hmm
We were helping someone pure of heart and pure of soul. That has turned out to be erroneous.
He promised us pizza and beer, which seemed on the level.
Exactly. We are retaining the couch. We are making things right by
Mhm.
retaining the couch to its point of origin.
God damn it, that ain't the most ethical thing I've ever heard. But those fish people that were knocked, well, one was knocked unconscious. The owl was still kind of alive, and he said some guys carrying a couch killed his friends. That wasn't you, was it?
There was some other people carrying a couch in the other direction.
Has anyone got persuasion on this?
I'm going to use deception. I'm going to set my life on this.
She's got a 7 on this.
That's a 2. That's not great. That's 9.
I can tell you. I'll tell you what. I have a spell called Friends.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. For the duration, I have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of my choice, which isn't hostile towards me. So I'm guessing she's not hostile towards us just yet.
Not yet.
Someone told me life was going to be this way.
I'm gonna cast that. And I'm gonna say, I can tell you this, Princess Policeman. I thought I knew the person who was carrying that couch, but I can tell you now I didn't. I didn't know him at all.
We've all been there, man.
Yeah.
We've all been misled.
Suck it into
I'm gonna-
couches we don't even want to carry.
We've all guessed wrong, you know.
I'm
But
gonna
what is
roll.
the alternative to stop giving people chances? I don't want to live in that world.
Matt Hensman, you gonna explain your way out of this, or are you just gonna let Quinny do all the explaining?
I'm going to agree with Quinny.
He's just gonna.
But
Okay.
I'm going to use the thing again, which I can't pronounce, because I can make my voice boom louder as well. So I just reiterate Quinny's point louder.
Oh, that point was reiterated so loudly.
I just lean out the side and go, yeah.
Well, she's definitely on you guys' side now. She wants to know if she can help you move the couch because it seems like such a noble endeavor.
And I say a pretty little thing like you? No, you get out of here. You go do your police work.
Well, let's see what the last point of the story we're going to take from. There's a 2, which is the Navy. So for some reason, the Navy story ended with who to give the necklace to. No, who to give the nukes to. It was a nuclear submarine. So it turns out that this couch you've been moving, and the reason why he wanted to move it is because it's full of nuclear weapons. That's why his apartment smelled like Chernobyl. See how that all applied together? So the princess policeman is like, hey guys, you guys aren't carrying nukes there, are you? But she's
Not
still
knowingly. I'm like,
That's
everyone
my
back up,
knowledge,
back up,
Neil.
back up.
Okay.
We all know ignorance is like that's fine in the law's eyes.
Ignorance
is
and
an
sensible law,
excuse.
I've heard that.
Let
Yeah,
me tell you
that's-
this. And I can tell you that I point to the Dave's dead body and I can say that his ignorance was certainly radioactive and corrosive to society.
So the thing is, while you've all been explaining this on the porch, that door has been on fire that you've not dealt with at all, so that's burned down and the zombies are free now.
Okay.
And you're holding nuclear materials in the presence of zombies on fire.
I admit this looks bad.
I've got zombies
Have they
back.
crossed the threshold of the door?
They are very slowly moving towards it.
And I swear I do. I go, wait, they can't. Vampires.
I am in a panic gonna fling out some dancing lights in front of their faces and try and like distract them with like flashing
to
lights.
get a migraine.
You wanna see how successful that is?
Roll. I don't know what. I guess I roll spell attack
Yeah.
with my. That's a 19.
Oh wow, they are very impressed by that. So you guys gonna bail and just leave the town to be overrun by the zombies?
Can we? Is the I burning
I
people here.
feel like I take this moment to just have a team talk, and I'm like, look, we could save these zombies. You know, and
Save
we
the
could
zombies.
Save the town from the zombies.
Ah, okay.
We could disarm this nuke, but you know what? What have we done today already? And a person can't, you know, if you're gonna be altruistic in this world, you can't be a perfectionist. Because we've got to rest as well. Otherwise, who are we going to help tomorrow if we're exhausted? We help everyone.
You took so long making that speech, one of the zombies bit you.
Oh man! Get into a zombie now!
So I guess the question for the other guys in your party is if they're gonna put you out of your misery or.
Oh, we're playing with Romero zombie rules?
Oh, we,
Well,
we,
What do you guys know about zombies?
Well,
maybe
I've
maybe
seen
in this
enough.
world they don't turn. I don't know.
well, I've seen it. It's always a plot point in it. In
I say,
every,
look-
every film that they do eventually, no matter what you do, they eventually turn. But I think it's potentially due, you know, a do-over. So it'll get better. It's bound to happen at some point.
As far as I know, they've just bitten my friend Holden for no good reason. So I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker in the face.
I appreciate that.
Well, here's the thing though. Before you took your action, Princess Policeman took her action and rolled an 18 and said, "Oh shit, he's gonna turn!" And she shot you. She shot you.
Oh, Holden!
No.
You didn't even fight.
I'm on the floor, I presume,
Yeah, she shot
and
you.
I just look at them. Like,
It's-
am I on the verge of
I'm
death,
okay.
or am I dead
It's an
already?
18. You're very close to the edge of death. Unless someone's got some magic
Is
potion,
that
you're
18
done.
damage or 18 to hit?
18 to hit. Good point. So
Yeah.
Roll me some
damage.
damage.
16.
Okay, well,
Oof! Shit.
He was gonna turn. He was gonna turn. I
that
did
takes
I'm
me
gonna-
down to 21 health. I just look at the others and I say, honestly, guys, send me to Dave. I'm not happy with how things ended. I think we need to make peace.
You
not in
didn't
this
find
world.
another kobold with 2 dicks. That was your whole arc.
Well, you know, isn't everyone looking for a kobold with 2 dicks? Some people never find them, and that's just life.
The
That
house
doesn't
is
mean I
burning
haven't
down
lived
around you. The zombies are getting close.
a long, fulfilled life. And I remember of the words of Oscar Wilde.
Okay.
Wrap it up, buddy.
Guys, you've got 2 options here. You can start legging it with these nuclears, or you can stay there and die in honor with your friend.
I would try and get the nuclear stuff out.
I think getting the
feel-
nuclear bombs away from a fire and zombies would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you wanna, Matt? Do you wanna agree with that, or?
He makes a good point. Nuclear weapons and fire. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you guys have
There's enough
failed.
damage
You
here.
still have that bardic inspiration if you want to use it to carry the couch out. Because I still have to do manual labor. I would rather die than do manual labor.
It's what Holden would have wanted.
A song of bravery is playing over the smouldering visage of a fiery house coming down to the ground. On the floor, you see a two-dicked lizard man raising a thumbs up, saying "Go team," and I'm coming down.
Remember you.
The house falls down. It crushes the zombies inside it with it, but also your good pal. So you got the nukes out of there, guys.
I'll immortalize him in song.
Are you going to take the couch back to where you found it?
Seems it's the safest place.
It seems the safest place.
17. So you do so. You walk the
abandoned house, which has had a car accident next door, is the safest one for this nuclear couch.
You successfully walk the couch back unmolested by anyone. Princess Policeman joins you because she just wanted to see the story through to the end. She gets there and says, "You crazy sons of bitches did it. You brought the couch back to whence it came. And I guess I should write you all up on some charges. But god damn it, do I admire your code of ethics. I'm going to let this one slide."
We don't always go by the book, but we get the job done.
Get results.
So Princess Policeman, whose car was parked there, and he just gets in their car, she drives. You two going to do anything with this house? Are you going to live there now? Is this a sitcom's going to form around it, or you're going to go back to the bar and find another quest?
I'm going to go back to look for more quests because I feel like I've got a good song brewing about Holden Two Dicks and just immortalize him forever. The Ballad of Holden Two Dicks.
As they walk up into the sunset, can we get like a force ghost of me and Dave?
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to roll the 20 and see what happens with Holden Two Dicks in the afterlife. Going on from what we went from before, from low being good, high being bad, basically, Holden Two Dicks is in hell, having metal rods shoved up both his dicks.
Oh, Max, we've got our next quest.
Being slowly flayed alive again, ironically, with his dick torture. He looks to the side and sees Dave. It's like, oh my god, the story's come full circle. Who would have thought we'd end up like this, Holden Two Dicks?
That's the next quest. Go into hell, rescue Holden.
A jailbreak from hell.
Okay. So you're at the bar, you're at the pale wall, going over how crazy that whole thing was. And the barmaid, who remember exchanged a magical orb in exchange for letting the wizard in there. It's just left it on the bar while she's cleaning glasses. And for some reason, it starts whopping, as if a phone call was coming in.
There's some hoes in this house.
Do you want to do anything to this orb?
Can I examine the orb?
Examine the orb.
I have no arcana skills whatsoever, and I've got a -1 to my intelligence. So I'm not the best person to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That's a 16 though.
So a message on the orb comes up, says long distance reverse charges called. Do you accept the charges? Yes or no?
Oh, I accept the charges. It's not my orb.
How much?
It's not my orb, you know.
So it's a direct line to hell. Why not? And Holden Two Dick is somehow broken free from his captivity. Has managed to communicate with you, his best friends.
I'm like, guys, this is not what I thought it was. You gotta get me out of here. You gotta spring me, okay?
This may affect the ballad, though. I mean, if you came back, but I could do the Ballad of Holden Two Dicks, and then the Return of Holden Two Dicks. I mean,
I just want to point out that this isn't a continuing story thing we're going to do. This was just to freshen up the T&C D&D. If you want to tell him to go fuck himself, that's fine.
I would give my life for Holden Two Dicks now. He sacrificed his life to save
The
them.
only way this can end is if the two mats look at each other and say, "Let's raise hell."
Yeah. I've already. Oh, that's great. That's a great line. Go on, Don.
I'm gonna look up royalty-free music and find a sweet riff to play over that as he says that. Credits have rolled. People are getting up to leave the cinema, apart from those die-hard loyal fans who watch what we call the Easter egg, or some of us call a ghost monkey, is hospital doors being pushed open. Bang, they go through. Bang, they go through. The doctors that gather around this table, they say, my God, so much damage. I don't know if we can save him. They say, we have to save him, damn it. He's a hero to these people in this town. Everything he's done for us and his community, we have to get that water out of his lung. And they put the tube down it, and he coughs free. And it's an owl with a hole in his arm and his wing.
What the fuck?
He says, my God, they destroyed my home. I'll make them pay. Who? And then the doctor say, who are you going to make pay? I said, all these guys. So don't worry about it. You'll find out next time. Ba-ba-bum. And that
Oh, the
is
cliffhanger.
the D&D Improv game.
The owls will return.